What's up, guys?
Welcome to Singleton with May, episode 4. Okay, anyway, so we were just kind of talking about how the whole week has been going. I think this has been a really crazy week for...
It's been a sucky week for me.
Yeah,
and I think for you too.
Yeah, you guys will go through this in your life too.
Right.
There will be weeks where you're going to feel like you're going to be super judged by everybody else around you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think you will be very sensitive to the fact that who you are and who you are perceived to be and who people think you are might be two different things, or people might think differently of you than what you're trying to portray.
Yeah, episode 4, we're going to talk about how you have a great intention about yourself.
Yes.
However, the impact in which you have on other people can be perceived negatively.
I feel like we should have impact.
Like, but yeah, I'll just give an example of my wife, you know. My wife, I know that if I come home and she's had a long day,
right,
and I bought her flowers,
yeah,
but then I didn't take the dogs out, even though my intention could be great about
to cheer her up with
beautiful flowers, the impact of not taking the dogs out and neglecting my duties could be at the forefront of her head.
Right.
And sometimes you gotta have to explain that. I mean, of course, like, my wife's not a bad person or whatnot.
No, she's awesome. She's married to you.
Yeah, thanks. Anyway, so what she does is, she's like, I know that you did this and I love that about you, but what was going through your head? And she has this conversation. But until she has that conversation, it's gonna be perceived as negative.
What I have found that works is that you need to, number one, know who you are. And number two, you need to have an inner circle of people that you trust that also know who you are. Yeah. Because even with May and I and our friendship, it gets challenged sometimes. I have a bad week. I won't say he has a bad week. I don't think he's ever had a bad week. But I will have a bad week and I'll come across like a lion, like my hair. And he will, in spite of my tone, my attitude, my behavior, because he knows who I am on the inside, and we have a special relationship, of special friendship. He doesn't judge me sometimes on my behavior. He judges me based on our friendship and our past and our history and our relationship, and what is important to, he knows what's important to me. And I think that's important too, when you have a core group of people that can speak life back to you so you can come back to where you are. There's people that can take stuff that we say or do in a positive light and twist it into something negative, and it is not at all what we want to happen.
And that is life, you know, it's opposite ends. So you guys are gonna encounter that, whether it's minuscule or it's very large.
Be strong. Have a strong core, have a strong group of people that love on you.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, like, we gotta stay on our foundation. And I think what Ms. Singleton said as a highlight is the huge thing. Remember who the person is, and you won't be able to know that stuff unless you guys built that up. So just know it does take time, and sometimes feelings are going to get hurt, but as long as you guys come to a place where you remember who each other are, and you remember where you came from, and you know that this person is really not trying to be a negative person to you, everything will work out. We promise that.
We promise that.
Okay?
Build up good friendships, build up good relationships, and remember who you are.
Yep. That's it. Peace out, guys.